What's up? How's it going? So, 5.11 is here now, which I'm happy about. Definitely glad to be back here on Final Fantasy XIV. I have not been streaming the last couple days, and for all of you that don't follow me on Discord that like to watch the streams, and have been curious, I have been out with a flu. Yesterday I was actually just really late getting home. But for the most part, I've been sick, definitely feeling better, and definitely glad to be back. So hopefully, tonight, I can make some progress. For everybody just curious about that, I'm going to be doing some more Final Fantasy XIV, obviously. It's the game I streamed the most, but starting tomorrow through Friday, the next 3 days is going to be Ni no Kuni. Definitely trying to get the completion of Ni no Kuni before Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order comes out, which is the next game I'm going to be streaming. You know, Final Fantasy XIV streams are going to keep going as always, but again, I really want to finish Ni no Kuni, so it's going to kind of turn into the main focus for the next few days. And also, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That game has a mouthful of a name. Anyway, that is going to turn into the main focus closer to its release date. Definitely going to be there day one it comes out. Also going to be keeping some Final Fantasy XIV stuff. You know, we've got the Pixie quest that, you know, is daily. The Ishigardian restoration, which I'm starting today, which is also going to be daily. It could be a weekly cap. I'm not really sure. We'll see how I don't really know how it's going to pair like it did with the Dominant Clave, but I'm excited to actually see how that pans out. And also, you know, we've got the weekly raid that is going down every single week, with the Nier Automata, you know, just so happens the music's played in the background, crossover event raid. Anyway, so that's kind of like how things are going to be going. This Wednesday, I'm not going to have the off day, definitely going to be on here tomorrow night. And, yeah, I mean, it's kind of how it's going to keep going. This Saturday, we don't really have an RIP planned out. I'm going to try to get another one in the mix pretty soon. But until then, I've been taking Saturdays off as well. So that's kind of what's going to be happening for a little bit. But I'm definitely going to be on here more actively than I have been the last few days. Man, I haven't actually been on here since, what, Thursday? Almost a week. It's so unlike me. But again, you know, I was sick with the flu Friday and Saturday and Sunday. And then yesterday I was just, like, really late getting home. But, definitely going to be trying to stay a little bit more focused, keep my eyes on the prize. Definitely want to finish Ni no Kuni. Definitely want to do more in Final Fantasy XIV here. Started a tad bit later than what I wanted to tonight. It was kind of my own fault, though. Was trying to get everything set up, and then it just, like, you know when you get in a hurry, and, like, you think to yourself, if you hurry, you'll get it all finished quick enough. Well, when I got home, I had to, like, walk Choco, feed the cat, put a new trash bag in the trash can, put up a few trash items that I just kind of lazily set aside yesterday, and before I knew it, like, so much time had went by before I even got onto the stream. I was like, holy shit, I gotta get on there. So, luckily, I am here now. And hopefully, I'm not going to be on here too long tonight, but hopefully I can get everything in the title accomplished. I'm sure I can. But also, maybe a little bit of additional stuff tonight with the White Mage as well. Definitely a little bit behind on the White Mage. Wanted to have it 80 even before this patch even hit, but that just didn't happen. At least, you know, last time I got it to level 79. It's a really good thing. So hopefully tonight I can make plenty of progress. Hopefully I can do, again, everything I have planned tonight on here. I can get the little guy waving. We'll see how it really plans out. I'm really excited about the Ishigardian restoration. It's been something I've been really stoked for. I wanted it to actually be in the original 5.1 patch release, but, you know, obviously that didn't happen. And, you know, we'll see. But that's gonna be the first thing I do tonight. And then, right after that, I'll run over to the Gold Saucer, mess around a little bit there, go ahead and try to get the raid out of the way for the week. And then on top of the rest of that, do the Pixie quest as the White Mage, and with what time's left, maybe do like some of the other stuff. I'm not really gonna jump in on Hades tonight. I'm definitely out of swing of my practice. Definitely need to just start my whole progression completely over at this point. So yeah, not gonna be getting back into Hades EX tonight, but maybe next time. It's gonna be more of a prominent Tuesday thing, how it was when I first started playing Ni no Kuni. as far as the streams go, but maybe I can work in another extra day, maybe do like Sundays and Tuesdays, or maybe Mondays and Tuesdays. You know, Monday do what I can for the rest of the week before it starts over, then Tuesday get in after it starts over. I don't really know how I'll do it. I'll figure it out though, but something like that is gonna end up going into the mix. But I'm gonna stop yammering. I've been on here for a little bit and I've just been talking about a bunch of stuff. Let's go ahead and get into the game. So again, the first thing I'm going to do tonight is the Ishigardian restoration. So I'm guessing, and I have no idea, but I'm guessing that's going to start in Foundation. So I'm going to head there and we'll see how things just kind of go from that region forward. And there's going to be a lot of reading going down, you know, so buckle up for that. Hopefully everything goes well with it. I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm hoping it has a lot of, like, Heavensward, like, story essence to it. I mean, I feel like it should, but I mean, it's been like nearly 4 years since that expansion came out, so I don't really know how much relevance they're trying to hold to this. I guess we'll see though. Hopefully I don't run into a lot of problems as well that I read earlier on Twitter while I was at work. A lot of people were on the actual Twitter account, well, not Twitter account, but Final Fantasy XIV Twitter page, and they were complaining about a post that they had regarding the actual Ishigardian restoration, and they were talking about how they were mad because the people who weren't even running the thing any longer, or just standing around, and it was like slowing stuff down for the server. So hopefully nothing like that happens. And Valentine, hello, how have you been? Glad to hear from you. It's definitely nice to hear from you. I haven't been on in a few days, but still very, very glad to hear from you. I have no idea where this actually starts either, so bear with me here as I just kind of rummage around. That's definitely not it. Actually, I don't know. Is it toward the firmament? Maybe that's just something I haven't done, but it's like level 60. I mean, in some ways, I guess it makes sense, but it's like the only plus sign I got here as well. Huh. I was thinking at least 70? Level 60, though. Wow. Is that really it? I mean, it sounds like it. Towards the firmament. No, let's check it out. Right over here. I mean, I don't know. Let's check it out. Recruitment notice. Beef soup. Huh? Well, you know, for the crafting. I might have to go fisherman for this. Probably should. I think I'm gonna. I mean, most of these are prominently usually rest around there. It's been a while since I've been on my fisherman anyway. Super under autumn leveled. Prominently posted, the notice fairly jumps out at you. A small notice, workers sought for the firmation. Sorry, literally fused those words together. Firmament reconstruction project. In smaller letters, it continues. Let it be known that the large-scale reconstruction works aimed at revitalizing the Holy See of Ishgard have been approved by the House of Lords and Commons. Selected as the principal site for the project is the Firmament District, which sustained extensive damage during the war. Willing and able hands are now sought to contribute to the reconstruction effort regardless of birth and origin. From those skilled in gathering from the land to those adept at creating with their hands. It kind of rhymes. The project needs are great and diverse. Contributions will not go unrewarded. Interested parties are invited to present themselves at the firmament. According to the note at the bottom of the notice, a man named Thormelin in the broom will show you to the district. Okay. To the broom. Guys, check this out. Watch out, Joko. Where is this fellow? Oh, wow. We're, like, at the edge. Okay. Way down here in the broom. Down in the depths. We should call it the dustpan. Thomilon. Hello. Wish these were voice acted. It's all good though. Joko! Hey, hey, hey! Do not go eating cat poop. Chill. Well met, friend. Answering the call of the firmament, are you? Wonderful, wonderful. Wait, I know you. You're the savior of Ishgard. Are you saying you would contribute to the reconstruction project? Yes, I'm ready and willing. A chance to see the notice. You know me, I'm a hop. To think that the fabled hero such as you would help to rebuild our city. We are grateful beyond words. There's just one trifling matter. Do you perchance possess a work permit? It is a requirement for non-Ishgardians, you see. I do not. Is that so? As I recall, you are a ward of the House of Hortons, in which case perhaps an exception can be made. Alas, I don't have the authority to make such a decision. Well, I do, and I believe the permit can be overlooked in his case. No, look who it is. Lord Overseer. That you should grace us again. Greetings, my friend. It has been quite a while, indeed. I shouldn't be surprised if you've forgotten me. Of course I haven't forgotten you. Sorry, but I'm drawing blank. Come on now. Francel. Honored I am that you should remember me. Much and more has happened since we first met. Not least of all that the war's end and Ishgard's transformation. It feels like an age ago that you and Lord Archivon saved me from the heretic's fate. You had proven your worth to me then. Even so, little did I expect that you would go and save our entire nation. You're a hero to us all, and no amount of words could express my gratitude. No, only through action could I begin to repay the debt. Thus did I resolve to do my part for Ishgard, that I might honor those noble souls who risked life and limb to protect the nation, souls such as you and Lord Archivon. And so, when an overseer was being sought for the restoration project, I put forth my candidacy, almost couldn't get that one out there, as the representative of my house. Our workshop and engineers could be put to good use. I reasoned. It was by no means unanimous, but sorry. But the Fury saw it fit to see me elected to the office. Honored am I for this opportunity to serve the nation and to redeem House Elenart's good name. Yet, the work has not been without its challenges. As the run of a fallen house, I am somewhat lacking in repute, and this has made it a struggle to attract cooperation. We have had to rely heavily upon outside help, while I myself have been performing such odd tasks as I could, which is what brings me here today. As a matter of fact, I am about to go and survey our citizens in order to learn what they envision for the firmament. If you can spare a moment, might I have the pleasure of your company? Well-traveled as you are, your opinion would be of great interest to me, and I believe folk would be more willing to share their thoughts with you. Whatever, homie. You have my gratitude. Without further ado, then, let's take ourselves to the Jeweled Crozier. we are bound to find a diverse assortment of people there. Well, alright, diversity is what you want, diversity is what we're gonna get. And Tim, how's it going? How's it going, Sith? Late night greetings. It's definitely a late night for sure, Tim. It's going well. I'm actually glad that I'm feeling a lot better and up to par for streaming. And it is a very late night here. It's 2:51 a.m. So how have you been, Tim? Like I said, I'm glad that you could get in here tonight. Hopefully you've had a great Tuesday. Hopefully your Wednesday's going well. I wonder if there's a faster way. I mean, I see the Ethernet. Yeah. Okay, definitely what I'm about to do. Going pretty good? Yeah, I'm definitely glad to feel better. And I had a pretty decent day. Yeah, it had its moments, I'll give you that. But it was pretty decent, nonetheless. And thank you so much for asking. Hopefully it continues to go well, I'll say that much. Just really, really wanting to not do too much tonight, but actually get a lot accomplished tonight in Final Fantasy XIV stream. Mainly because, like I was talking about a little bit earlier, the next few days I'm going to be dedicated to doing the completion of Ni no Kuni. So, I mean, I'm just really trying to clear my schedule out for Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. I'm really excited about the game, and it's going to be almost impossible to actually even be able to play it until I get the completion of Ni no Kuni, so really, really hoping to get a lot finished tonight. That way we can start Ni no Kuni again Wednesday through Friday, and possibly even Sunday. And again, like I was saying earlier, I might do Mondays and Tuesdays. I might even do Sunday and Tuesdays Final Fantasy XIV and use Monday for Ni no Kuni. I'm not completely sure yet, but again, you know, drawing back, I'm doing really good, and thank you again for asking. Join Francel as he surveys passerby to learn their opinion of the firmament. As the survey may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Well, good thing I'm not pinned to that right now. Schedule's clear in-game. I always love this music. I always feel like something good happens when this is playing. 9 times out of 10. Well, well, I come here to get supplies for my hounds, and what should I find but a familiar face? It's been a while, Hilda. And if that ain't a pretty lad you've got with you, Tonberry, and a high-born one besides, you've done well for yourself. Whoa, lady. You know, it's not what it looks like. You know me, always aim high. Nah, let's go with the first one. I'm teasing us all. Any road, it's good to see you, my friend. What brings you here? Lady Hilda, your reputation precedes you. As you may be aware, approval was recently passed for the restoration of the firmament in order to build a district that best serves its residents. We would know what good citizens such as yourself envision for it. Will you not share with us your thoughts? Ah, so you're the one they appointed overseer. Well then, you won't mind if I speak freely. Now, this ain't hardly revolutionary, but I want the Firmination to be a place where we can make or we can all make an honest living, where if a man works hard enough, he can have a roof over his head and food in his belly. Aye, might be as war is over, but for a lot of us the struggle continues, same as afore. The sort of struggle blue bloods will never know. Remember, Ishgard don't belong only to the hot and the holy now. If the nation's to prosper, all her citizens need to prosper. Well, we must be getting on, but if you've need of guards, feel free to send word. It's our job to preserve the peace after all. See you, lady. No? What's going on now? Okay. Ah. That there is Lord Bearden. I had heard that he was traveling the realm in his capacity as a consulting inspector, but it appears he has returned to Ishgard. What's up, Rez? 9 out of 10, the 1% could be Nidhogg or Hildebrand, making a surprise appearance to spice things up. Ugh, Hildebrand would be nice. So, Rez, how was the Tuesday? Glad to hear from you. Like your good self, he is always a well-traveled individual, and I should like to inquire after his opinion. Do you suppose we could beg a moment of his time? Yeah, we can try. That guy's got it right now. Get out of here, hat guy. We meet again, Inspector. Moment, good Inspector. You there! The one with the spectacles! Let's go with we meet again, Inspector. You should be surprised to see us without Hildebrand. Well, if it isn't Tonberry, I did not expect to see you here, busy as you have supposedly been of late. Lord Bearden, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Francel d'Alenart, and I have the honor of overseeing the reconstruction for the firmament. It is known that you're intimately familiar with all of the city-states of Eorzea, and I should be much obliged for your insights. In your expert opinion, what is the one thing you believe that the firmament needs most? If the district is to thrive, then it must have a thriving economy, and as I've oft observed in my travels, the flow of goods and people is as lifeblood to a city, and should be encouraged. Ishgard has long been insular, but the recent changes present a great opportunity. Given the right planning, I am hopeful that ours may become a nation where no citizen lives in want. I bid you the very best in your endeavors, and should you have any need of my investigative powers, do not hesitate to call upon me by your leave. One other matter, Tonberry. How fares your dim-witted friend? Still living a charmed life, no doubt, and somehow managing to solve cases despite his bumbling. It's been a while. Kind of miss Hildebrand, actually. Quite a bit. Yoshi P, deliver! Actually, let's not speak of the imbecile. I need my intellect draining away to simply think about him. Instead, he feels his intellect draining away simply thinking about him, but that's okay. Who's next? I like the music. Ho there, old boy! My brave and dashing lord, Mammalian. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's be real happy about it. Ho there! Or lolly ho, so to speak. Get over here, you old cahoot. And there I thought a distressed damsel was crying out for a comfort of mine arms. You surely know how to get a man's hopes up, old boy. And if it isn't my dear Lord Francel, how fares your lovely sister? Has she perchance spoken of me of late? If Laniat has spoken of you, I fear it has not been in our conversations. Now, if I may change the subject, Lord... This guy's got a nightmare of a name. Emelian. Will you have heard that the restoration of the firmament has commenced? Is there aught that you envision for the district? What I envision, I can't say I've given it much thought. Well, with the war finally come to an end, what is in order if not festivities? Yes, make the firmament into a festive place, I say. A place where one and all may engage in revelry each and every day. Beg pardons, my lord, but I believe Lord Francel seeks something more specific and, dare I say, constructive? Ooh. No, the advice comes from the heart, and I shall take it to heart. You have my gratitude, Lord Emelian. Always a pleasure to aid a fellow man. Now then, we must be on our way. Take care, Tonberry, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. That's what they all say to me. See you, buddy. Oh, and Lord Francel, do send my fondest regards to your sister. Tell her how very helpful I was. Yes, that's good. Okay. Well, I dare say we have spoken with enough people. Shall we conclude the surveying and review what we have learned? Okay. Your day was pretty good. Awesome. Didn't do much. That's not a bad thing. But you felt good. That's really awesome. It was a good day in your book. That's awesome to hear. It's really cold here. I think like right now it's probably like 20 degrees outside. It's like very cold. Super, very random cold front we had come in. Okay, Francel. Thanks to your presence, we were able to hear a diverse variety of opinions. Each one has merit. The question is whether the visions can be made reality. No such pessimism will not serve. I must have faith and try my earnest best. Now then, for all this talk of the firmament, you haven't even seen it, have you? Would you care to inspect it with me? It will be there for a while hence, so please join me at your leisure. The woman by the entrance will show you to the district. Oh, and when you see the man, would you mind giving him this? 'Tis bone-chilling work standing there as he does. It's a little something to keep him warm. You know me. I'm Tonberry delivery man disciple. I could as easily hand it to him, to be sure, but it would be all the more warming coming from the savior of Ishgard. With that, I shall go ahead. See you at the firmament, my friend. It's super cold there as well. Your house is cozy, well that's nice. You'd love some of that cold weather where you live. I feel ya. Choco, hey, what are you doing? Don't be sneaking off. I don't want you eating poop. It's like super cold here. Like I said, 20 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm not really sure what that is Celsius, but it is very cold. Took some pictures the other day, and your hands nearly froze off. Oh, wow. Up in Butterman? Painful cold? Yeah, it's same here. You know, super cold. Especially, like, literally just last week we had, like, weather in like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, and now we're like 20 degrees Fahrenheit tonight. it's insane. Again, I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but I know in Fahrenheit, that is below freezing. It's definitely very cold. I went to see my girlfriend tonight, and actually trying to go inside. The door was frozen. When I got off work, my car had icicles this long hanging off it. It's hard to tell on your screen how long that is. I know, you know, some people are on PC, some people are on cell phones, some people are on, you know, maybe like gaming devices. That's a good 4 inches right there. And very, very cold, to say the least. I'm not a cold guy either. I hate cold weather. I wish, you know, that they would have gave us mounts. That would have been a nice little upgrade to have here. Welcome back, my lord. Will you be heading to the firmament? Well, run after I give you this mulled wine, buddy. From the Lord Overseer, you say. He truly is too kind. Before I began working under Lord Francel, I had thought as little of highborns as I assumed they thought of us commoners. But my lord not only treats everyone as equals, he shows kindness to everyone. And to receive this gift from the hands of the savior of the Ishgard himself, I'm touched beyond words. Thank you, my lord. I shall enjoy the wine when I find a quiet moment. Now then, I believe Lord Francel is expecting you in the firmament. Just say the word and I will show you through. Word, buddy. It was 70 degrees a few days ago there. Wow. Reason why you said Bim? If you didn't hear, it's because there's a huge firestorm going on. Wow, yeah, I actually did not hear about that. Desperately need rain up there. Oh, hopefully they can get some. Yeah, I actually heard nothing about that, Tim. What up, Minato? How are you this evening? Hopefully you're doing very well. Oh wow, this place is very populated. I can say that much right off the bat. So I see that maybe it will be a little different. I don't really know. I was gonna say it looks like it's gonna be a little different from the Doan Enclave style of things, but I mean, we'll just see how it goes. Choco, chill out. You heard about that? I did not. But I mean, it's very, very, very unfortunate though. Hopefully you can get some rain in that area for everybody there. Thoughts going out. There you are, Tonberry. I bid you welcome to the firmament. It's a place. The area in which we stand is named Mendicant's Court, and we are presently preparing it for future works. We have much and more to do, but speaking to the people has stoked the fires of my determination. I want to make the firmament into a vibrant, thriving district where the high-born and low-born alike may live side by side in harmony. Yet, I would be lying were I to say that the task does not daunt me. There is a limit to what I can achieve, especially given the House Allenart's diminished influence. Have I come at a bad time? I don't know, I don't even know who you are right now. Oh, never a bad time! Count Edmund! It's been a while. To what do we owe the honor, for real? Lest you forget, I'm Count de Fortams, no more. Just a retired old man. As for my presence here, Emilian reported that Tonberry was in Ishgard, and I thought I would make a social call. You'll forgive my eavesdropping, but it seems the reconstruction project is not immune to the uncertainty that has accompanied our nation's transition to be a republic. Tonberry, I'm given to understand that the other nations have established residential districts for adventurer use. Is this true? Yes, I have a house in one. Yes, I've heard of such places. Sorry, I've been living under a rock. We got a free company house, it's almost the same. There are districts specifically for adventurer use, and you possess an abode in one such place. I should like to pay you a visit one day, my friend. You know, anytime. The truth is, our nation is divided by a gulf. While the redistribution of wealth may go some ways towards closing this gulf, it shall not lead to true independence for the masses. We must ask ourselves, in this new age in which we live, what role should each one of us play? On pondering this dilemma, I believe that we may draw inspiration from adventurers and their independent lives. Independent lives. If we were to translate this into firmament, might it not assume the form of self-administration? It seems you have found a spark, in which case, this old man's ramblings have served their purpose. I shall pray for your success, Lord Francel. Your words are as a beacon in the dark, my lord. Thank you. Well, Tonberry, you seem to be occupied at present, so I will leave you to your tasks, but when we next meet, I hope we regale with your recent adventures. As ever, our Fort Thompson Manor is at your disposal should you need a rest. Sounds good, buddy. You done talking, Francel? 'Cause I mentioned to meet your hero friend. Yes, forgive me for the wait. Tonberry? Permit me to introduce you to Ogbert. Formerly an engineer of our house, he now serves as the project's chief's foreman. It is thanks to his leadership on site that I am able to focus my energies on administrative aspects of the reconstruction. What up, Patch? Francel's told me all about you, Tonberry. First, you saved the whole bleeding nation, and now you're helping us rebuild it brick by brick. What can I say except it's great to have you on board. If you have any questions about the work, I'd be happy to field them. Just save the tedious stuff like the budget for Francel, eh? Indeed, the work here takes precedent above all else, and it is my chief concern to felicitate it. Said that weird. Anyway, in the course of which I may need to consult you again. With all the little tasks demanding my time, I cannot always be at present on site, but I endeavor to visit as often as possible, and I hope to see you as often too. Alright, some beef stew, sweet. You now have access to the firmament. Speak with the Ogberts to learn about how you may contribute to the reconstruction effort. A lot of homes have been lost. That's really sad. I really hope that there's some sort of miracle that happens as well, Tim. Good. Very cold. I understand. It is very cold in my area as well. I was just talking about a little while ago. It's like 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. To some, not that cold. To here, I live in Georgia. It's very cold. What is this thing? Script exchange. I don't have any scripts. What do you got? What can I purchase? Some dark matter. I don't really need it. Collectible appraiser. I have no collectibles at the moment. Alright, let's go ahead and get this next mission started. I'm gonna actually take a very quick glance around here. It's all shambles and ruins, but it's worth looking around at. Honestly, it's there's a lot of people here, you know. It's probably not as much as earlier. Like I was saying a little earlier in the stream, how I was on Twitter earlier, and there's a lot of people complaining they couldn't do a lot of stuff here because of the overpopulation. The servers were shutting down because of stuff like that. Maybe not even really shutting down, so to speak, for some people, but things were failing as far as missions go. I know how it gets. I remember when, you know, we've all been there. When the actual new content comes into games, you just have like a lot of people like, what were they called? They were calling wanderers. And sometimes it makes it really difficult, so to speak, because so many people are in such a, like, a specific part of the server just standing there talking with each other, rather than letting other people enjoy the content as well, which you can't really talk about it like that. I mean, they're still enjoying it also. We all pay for the game. But we all know what it's like. And luckily, it's not the case at the moment. It's still very populated, though, which is really, well, it's nice to see, but actually a little surprising at the same time. You completely lagged out earlier? Really? Yeah, I actually heard about there was a lot of lag as well. It's kind of insane with, like, Shadowbringers, how so many people switch to Ultras. Can't complain, but at the same time, it's very surprising as well. Okay, Ogbert. Right, Tonberry, if you are going to lend us a hand, a little explanation is in order. First thing, I want to talk about is that there's Sky Builders. Is that their Sky Builders board? Okay. Sorry. It's our primary way of keeping everyone informed, so make a point of checking it often, eh? If there's news of any import, you can be sure it'll go up there. Now then, let's talk about the work itself. The main thing we need our artisans to do is provide us with supplies. On that topic, I reckon it's quicker if you speak with Potkin over there. Run along and introduce yourself to him. Okay. Potkin. My guy. I guess that's you. Potkin. Ah, my Lord Tonberry, the Chief Foreman mentioned that you'd be helping us. It'd be my pleasure to explain the work to you. There's so many people standing around in this one spot. It just sounds like hammers and tinkerers. Like Santa's workshop, I imagine, sounds like on Christmas Eve. Or the day before Christmas Eve. Maybe. I don't know. First and foremost, in order to carry out the reconstruction, it goes without saying that we require a great deal of supplies. To that end, we ask that our artisans provide us with various supplies. Items you wish to donate can be brought to myself. Feel free to ask me anytime you about what we seek. Naturally, you'll be rewarded for your contributions. Depending on the item, we'll present you with an amount of Skybuilder scripts. You can take these scripts to earn any yonder. who will exchange them for various wares. If you wish to know more, she would be glad to assist you. Okay. A little bit more quiet over here, thankfully. Welcome, my lord. You honor us with not only your presence, but your contribution besides. Now, you may have heard that contributing to the cause earns you Skybuilder scripts. These may be brought here to be exchanged for a selection of wares. In order to attract ever more contributors, we endeavor to expand the range of items offered. Aside from donating items, you may also earn scripts by participating in concerted works. Have you been informed about these, perchance? Nope. In which case, I urge you to have the details from Chief Foreman Ogbert. Meanwhile, I shall look forward to exchanging many scripts for you. Full circle around here, huh? Okay. There you are. I trust you've got a grasp of how things work around here. And if you need to review something, the Skybuilders board, good for that. There's just one last thing I need to explain. Concerted works. Simply put, when we've stockpiled enough supplies, we'll ask our artisans to assemble for an intensive session of work. Get a whole lot done in one fell swoop. To make sure there's enough hands to do what wants doing, okay? We'll post a notice on the builder's board ahead of time. If there's work scheduled and you're not busy, we'll be glad for your help. Have you spoken with Podkin yet? If you haven't, best sort that out now. He can tell you things you need to know. And that's all for me for now. I'll let you run along, but let me say this. For a famous hero like you to help us here on the ground, you're a good sort, Tonberry. Concerted works are events in the firmament that may be undertaken by disciples of the hand or the land. When requisite amount of supplies have been delivered, works will be scheduled. Information on the work's status is available from the Skybuilders board. Excellent. Okay, that was informative. A lot went down right there. Your server's area was full. Really, couldn't enter when the fate spawned. Yeah, I've heard definitely all the same things about that Minato. Wow, they made the font for this thing tiny. Second stage concerted work. Obtain the material from the supply pile. Possess material at workstation. Assemble material at assembly site. That made this kind of confusing. No shit. Information on the items required to be viewed under the Ishigardian restoration in the gathering log. Yes, I see that you are amply experienced at your craft. I missed that first part. Sorry, I kind of skimmed through it because I didn't think you were saying real stuff. My bad. If you would kindly lend me your log, I'll write down a list of items we need for your reference. Of course, our needs can change over time. If you wish to know what's currently in demand, don't hesitate to ask me. Items requested by Potkin can be crafted by accessing the crafting log and selecting the recipe under Ishigardian restoration. I was hoping it would be more things, such as fishing, as I'm a fisherman. You have obtained a collectible. The higher an item's collectability, more attractive it is to certain NPCs who are seeking to purchase or trade for them. Collectibles cannot be stacked or sold to regular merchants, nor can they be consumed or used as materials for synthesis. Furthermore, there exist certain wares that can only be crafted as collectibles. These can be confirmed both as its description in the crafting log. Again, I'm a fisherman, not a crafter. Not trying to craft right now. I was really actually hoping that this would be more like it was for the Doman Enclave. Just like kind of go to a place, donate some items. This looks like it's definitely about to be more strictly put, do what we ask, craft what we ask, and you'll go farther. Which is, I mean, in some ways okay, I suppose, but I have no crafter up to par, up to level 60-esque at least. I mean, I'm a fisherman. Come on now. I wonder if there's anything in the gathering log that they need. Not looking that way, so to speak. Special ska builders ore. Okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. What kind of fish you want? No fish. They want salt, reef rock. From the bottom of the ocean is required for rebuilding Ishgard, so your job's to mon? Nothing a fish. Nothing a fish at all. They just screwed over the fishermen with this whole thing. Any water gathered from Ilmeg is likely to have been enchanted by either the Pixies or the Foth, though it is a problem for the Sky Builders, not you to worry about. It's level 75, so we need something more level 70-esque. What is this, level 55? Dravanian Forlands, though it seems your personal safety is not especially high on the Scalpelor's list of concerns. And how do you even gather water? Zombie been helping you lever your gatherers? Well, that's good. This is mainly for crafters, however, there is lower level crafting things that you can make to turn in however you need to gather the materials. This is kind of a bummer to me, honestly. I was kind of like hoping I could just get in here as a fisherman. I can see that it's much more gathering based and crafting based, which is a little sad. I need to look for nodes to spawn the items. Well, I think we'll go ahead and call it here for the night on this one. I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. I don't really know how it's gonna work. I was really hoping it'd just be either kind of like the Doman Enclave, you just donate whatever the hell you want to and get a little farther with it, or maybe even just get the weekly raid run in. Before that, though, I'm actually going to take a very quick restroom break, run to the Gold Saucer really quick, and I'll be right back. Yeah, there's nothing for Fisher, only botanists, monitor, and crafters. It is like really sad and depressing, honestly. Just like shit all over the fishermen with this one. Give me just a moment, I'll be right back. Don't eat fish in Ishgard. It looks that way. There's fates too. Yeah, that's what I was hearing other also. Fishguard. Yeah, Minato was talking about fates a little while ago. Join for the raid? That sounds nice. Would be glad to have you. Choco, calm down. Guess not, they don't need fishers. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe in time. I feel like there's probably enough gatherers out there like myself who really haven't jumped in on the gathering game, so to speak, so as much. That are just like, Yoshi P, did you forget fishermen exist? I don't know though. Maybe I'm the only one that's a little disappointed right now. I doubt it. I know a few other streamers who specifically only do fisherman stuff as well. So to see it actually on the crafter's base, while they're still saying the hand and land, but yet only focusing on botany and mining, it's kind of, come on now. I mean, it didn't even look like they had anything for the culinarian up there. I could be wrong, but that's like my secondary thing as well, which is a little bummer. It could be where the water gathering, so to speak, comes in there. I'm not really sure. But yeah, it's a little disappointing. Alright, we are 4 minutes until the next gate. Let's see which one it is. If it's one that's, that doesn't take too long. If it's a Leap of Faith, the Sloss's Rot, or, Air Force One, I'll stick around and do that. If it's none of those, though, I'll just kind of like, I don't really care about Cliffhanger. Our next scheduled event, Air Force One, will be held in the Round Square. Okay, sweet, yeah. So it's like 3 minutes away. I'm gonna get my scratch-offs on, maybe get some repairs on, see what's up with that, and right after that, do some Air Force One, and then we'll hit up the raid. Minato wants in on that. Sounds really great, Minato. They actually don't eat an Ishigard, like, at all. I mean, that's a little messed up. They've adapted. It is their last form of evolution. The dragons came through and took all their goods, so they just decided to stop eating altogether. Food's overrated. Okay, let's try the luck with the scratch-offs. See what we got going on. Maybe a jackpot tonight. Maybe. Maybe not. 80 so far. The next one. Maybe a little bit better luck. The last few times actually being on here, I've had 0 luck, basically, with the scratch-off, so... 108. Again, not that great. What's next? Got a 2, 7, a 3, and an 8. You know, I'm gonna try it. And, to no avail, still no jackpot or jackpot. 252. Let's see if we need a little bit of repairs. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. And again, I'm not gonna be doing any Hades progression tonight, so mainly just gonna kind of like stick to what we got going on here so far. Gonna wait just the next easily waited 2 minutes to do this Air Force One thing, and right after that we'll jump into the Air Force One. Doesn't take long at all for anybody just like curious about that out there. I mean, it's very quick. It's one of the reasons why I just kind of like decided to just kind of like chill and wait for it. 1 minute away. I could probably do the jump puzzle before it starts, maybe. Let's try. It's been a little bit since I've done this. This should be more of a thing here. Like, I mean, compared to all the other jump puzzles in the game, it's very easy. But I feel like it should definitely... well, filled that one. Still gonna try it really quick. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Yeet. Use those little fiddle legs and jump. Sometimes it's super easy to get up there. Sometimes you have moments like this where it seems almost impossible. Let's just get to Air Force One. I don't want to kill too much time. Again, I'm not trying to be on here too late tonight. It started up a little late, so gonna just get this finished, do the raid, do some beast tribe quests. Here we go. I actually haven't done my fashion report in so long either. Kind of looks like they changed the course up a little bit. I could be wrong. I mean, it's been a long time since I've actually done Air Force One. I mean, the course itself looks the same, the targets look different. I'm not quite so sure if they change every time or not. They usually, or used to at least, seem super similar. But this time around, I'm not quite so sure. Son of a... Hate when I get the red ones. Actually, I think they might have changed the court. Well, maybe not. Battle music. Shit. Ah! This is one of the silvers. Damn, I've hit like 3 reds and I am definitely off my Air Force One game. Been a little trigger happy as well though, so there is that. But you know, one of the things, I think I hit the cap. There's a cap on these, so even if you do like extremely well, there's still really only so much that you can actually earn as far as MGP from these gates, or even more so Air Force One here, so to speak. Alright, and Minato, are you actually online at the moment? I'm gonna go ahead and just get a good quick travel to the Free Company house for now. If so, I can go ahead and add you to the party. We could do some raiding. Rez, are you online? You want to get in on it with us? Lolly ho from Minato. Good deal. Let's get Minato in here. I'm gonna be horrible at this, by the way. Just right off the bat, so everybody knows. Still haven't checked out anything to do with fellowships, but yeah, I've only done this I think 3 times now, and I've not been that hasty. I don't know what word I should use here. I haven't been that adamant is maybe another good one at running the stuff a little slow. Not in line at the moment. It's all good, Riz. Figured I'd just send the good old invite out there if you wanted to get in on it. I wonder if they'll give us another, like, you know, Christmas is coming. I'm wondering, honestly, if they'll be giving us a new Christmas mount this year. I've noticed they kind of like, shit, we're not doing that. I've noticed that they kind of run in like a weird, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Rotation, so to speak, as far as like a lot of like gifts that actually come. You know, sometimes you'll have housing items, sometimes you'll have collectibles, sometimes you'll have a minion, then sometimes they give you a mount. And you know, this year for the Halloween event, or All Saints Week, they gave us a mount. I wonder if they'll do the same for Halloween this year. It'd be really, really nice to see. You know, especially this year, instead of like giving us this carriage, so to speak, as a mount, we got a nice little housing item, which, you know, it's not bad. It's kind of festive. It's not just Halloween-esque. Still could pass as just like a good fall decoration. But then we got like the Araman mount, which is really nice to have a mount for All Saints Week event. I mean, it definitely was fully loaded. Came with like its own little like thing as well. It'd be kind of nice to see something happen like that with Christmas again. Maybe, though, you know, we had the Christmas bear from a few years ago. like almost a couple of years ago, I should say. Like a year and a half ago, almost 2 years though. Great Christmas mount. You know, super festive. Again, fully loaded, has its little present throwing splash. But I would really like to see another one of these come in, but maybe like a carriage. Kind of like that, you know, back there that they gave us this year, but something maybe a little bit more Christmas festive. I don't know. I could just be hoping, which most likely I am, but it'd be really nice to see. And it looks like it's going to take a little bit. We're waiting on 2 tanks and 12 DPS. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and travel to Ilmeg. I'm not really going to jump in on these just yet, but I'll at least be a little bit ready for it. Les Dalaran. I wish we could straight up have a Nightmare Before Christmas event in this game. Like, I know with, like, the King Mooglebog and the Fat Moogle, you know, like this theme in general, had a very strong Nightmare Before Christmas, kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Inspiration. I would like to see something like that actually happen. If only we could get Disney in on this stuff. A lot of people would say, don't get Disney on this. They'll ruin everything. Could happen. But at the same time, you never really know with some of that stuff, though. Sometimes Disney being a part of a little bit of stuff gives it just enough funding and fandom that some amazing things actually happen. It would be amazing around, like if they could do something like that next year. Do something really awesome for Halloween and for Christmas. Be amazing. Not gonna hold my breath though, at all. Game's very popular. It's not quite that popular though. I really want to go ahead and do some of this stuff as the White Mage, but I don't know how much time. I mean, it says less than 5 minutes, but you can't really ever trust the estimated queue times. Seems like it'd be just a little bit easier to just wait it out a little bit and then maybe just pop in right after the raid as the White Mage. This is one thing I actually thought that would have got fixed a long time ago. Well, like the loop here in Ilmeg. You know, somebody had to say something to Soken and ShB about it. They just had to straight up ignore it. Like the loop, it plays through, and then it just stops, and then you got about like 10 to 15 seconds of silence, which is kind of awkward. I'm hoping I actually have some decent luck with the raid tonight as well. Honestly, here lately I've not had any. Like, I'm not saying I haven't had any luck getting in, it's just having luck not dying. I've died like 1 billion times in here already. It's not even that old. I wonder how many, I think I've only got 2 coins so far. I do. Okay, yeah. I was just curious about that. And again, you know, depending on tonight, how long it waiting on 1 tank, 1 DPS, well, hopefully that pans out. But yeah, depending on how things go with this as well, when I jump in with the Watt Mage after this, I may actually, one tank's all we're waiting on now, hopefully it doesn't take long, may actually go ahead and do just a little something with the Watt Mage, you know. I was talking about it just a little while earlier in the stream, just wanting to actually, I was hoping to have already had it to 80, but, you know, we'll just see. Not really much of a rush. And again, for anybody that didn't say it, I'll say it again at the end of the stream, or didn't hear it, I mean, when I said it earlier. Tomorrow through Friday is going to be Ni no Kuni. It's becoming like the main focus of the stream for a little bit. Just trying to get Ni no Kuni finished before Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order comes out. And also trying to, you know, also keep Final Fantasy XIV alive here. But I'm not really trying to stream 3 games all at once. So I'm really going to be making Ni no Kuni the main focus for a little bit. Still going to be doing Final Fantasy XIV, but not every day. I'm going to slow some stuff down. So my Hades progression's going to get a little bit slower, but I'm not giving up on it. Don't worry. Definitely still want to get that Hades clear in, but other things are definitely coming up, especially, again, like Ni no Kuni for the next 3 days is going to be my main focus. Hopefully doing longer streams as well. We'll just kind of see how it all goes. There was that awkward silence I was talking about that should have got fixed a long time ago. And here we go. The Q actually hit, so hopefully this will be a pretty decent run while we're in here. Here we go. I actually love this raid, even though I'm not that great at it yet. I actually really do love it. I love all the references that they added. The difficulty is really nice. I'm a little sad that it's going to be such a long time until we get the next part of it there, so. But I do love it. Hopefully tonight I can maybe get a good drop. We'll see. Running through here, though, it does make me miss, like, older summoner qualities there, like being able to have your Aether Current already pre-charged before a battle rather than having to wait to the beginning of the battle. It's not that bad, but I do miss that. Tres. Dos. No! Putting on my focus pants. Figuratively. Oh shit. Oh double shit. Triple shit. Whoa! So, lately I've been catching up on some anime. That's one cool thing I can say I did in the last few days. Finally got myself a Funimation Now subscription. Got myself almost caught up. I'm not quite there yet with My Hero Academia. I'm getting there. Trying to get myself a little bit more caught up with Black Clover. Definitely nowhere near getting caught up there. On like episode 41 now of Black Clover though. But also, you know, been trying out some new stuff. Like, I've watched the first episode of Dr. Stone. I mean, it's okay. I would really like to know a lot more about the show, so to speak, as it goes on. So, can't really give you a full review on how I feel about that. I'm only like one episode in at the moment. I mean, it's not bad. It's very, I don't know what to call it. I guess I just really, you know, like I was saying a second ago, I just really need to watch a lot more of it to have a good opinion on it. But, I mean, it's not bad, though, from what I've seen so far, being one episode in. Oh, monkey. Oh, devil monkey. Sprint! My girlfriend's been talking to me about crab and dollar tacos, and I'm starving right now. I was in this weird debate before the stream ever started tonight if I wanted to have like burritos or ramen. Which is, you know, if she was watching this right now, she'd be like, I knew it. He was gonna do that tonight. But like, now it's even more so, even worse. Where I'm in that same state of mind, where it's like, do I want burritos or ramen? I'm craving crab. You should just hear our conversations sometimes, or read them, so to speak. I feel like a good 75% of them, it's about food. If not 75, teetering it down, it's definitely at least 70% about food. It's not a bad thing. If you're not talking about food with your girlfriend about 70% of the time, what are you talking about? Seriously, what are you talking about? Huh. Not food! Sorry, it's a horrible response, but it's true. Oh, shit. Triple, double, shit, quadrund. On the plus side of things, despite death, we got some great DPS going on right now. Watched the first 2 episodes of His Dark Materials. Yeah, I've seen the first 2 episodes as well. I love how it's going so far. I read a tweet yesterday from HBO. Not a tweet, it was just, may have been a tweet, I don't know. And they were like, choose a side. And in my brain, like, I'm just wondering, if you have to choose a side the way the story of this show's going so far, do you even have any humility in your body? Although, the cliffhanger of episode 2 that it's left us on, like, you know, if you know the story, you know what's gonna happen. But I'm wondering how the show's adaptation, like, they've already switched some stuff up with, like, modern day adaptation, which I'm very, yeah, it would be easy to say curious, you know, very easy. I am dead again. Oh, thank the goodnesses for, fucking vulnerability right there. Not right there, though. But yeah, as far as His Dark Materials go, oh man, the first 2 episodes have been amazing. I've been watching Watchmen as well on HBO, and I feel a bit less enthused about it, to say the least. I mean, I'm a huge Watchmen fan as far as like the graphic novel, the film that's been out, but I don't know. Like, I'm trying to really like the show, and I like it where it's going, but at the same time, I got this weird, like, kind of, I need more than what the show's actually delivering to actually like it, you know, kind of thing going on. So that's okay, but as far as like His Dark Materials, you never read the books, don't worry, I didn't either. But I take that back. You know, I've skimmed over the books. I've just not technically thoroughly read them, is the best way to put it. It was like when the Dark Compass, or not the Dark Compass, but when Golden Compass film came out. My family actually wouldn't let me watch the film when I was younger because it was sacrilegious, so to speak, as far as they saw things to be. My family is very religious as far as, you know, not going to get into that very well. I'm not very religious as a person or myself. Not against anything. You know, it's not a bad thing to be religious. So I'm not putting it like that. But just saying, I grew up with a very religious family, so it was sacrilegious by their beliefs, by a lot of things that the lore and, you know, things had to do with actually the Golden Compass, so I didn't actually get to watch the film as a child. So when I was at school, when I had free time, I couldn't actually get the book from the library, because if I did, my family would have a cow. So while I was at the library at school, I would skim over certain details of the, you know, his Dark Materials world, you know, the Golden Compass, you know, that whole trilogy. So did I read the whole series? No. Unfortunately, I did not. Do I know a lot of the lore, you know, so to speak, as far as, like, the books? Did I watch the Golden Compass? Yeah, you know, I eventually watched it. It was later on, and as an adult, I was definitely... I don't remember how old I was when I finally watched it, but I was definitely over 18. But, yeah, you know, so I know a lot of the lore still, so to speak, as well. Don't know everything as far as things go, but you know, it's a cool thing to do with HBO. They're usually very true to a lot of lore that they use for things, you know. Henceforth, you know, I should say, not always. You know, with Game of Thrones, didn't exactly keep up with all the lore. I didn't read all the Game of Thrones books. So I couldn't tell you what exactly they missed out on. I had a bunch of friends who did, and would just tell me all these details all the time, what was not in the show. So, you know, they're definitely going to have some kind of, like, movie magic, so to speak, with a lot of it, but still, his Dark Material so far, amazing. A lot of it's similar to the movie. Yeah, I agree. But the pacing seems faster. I feel what you're saying, but I also feel like it's a little bit slowed down as well. I know what you're saying as far as, like, you know, the first 2 episodes as far as how the movie went. Unless you were saying the movie went faster. But either way, you know, I still get what you're saying there, though. I feel like they're just trying to, like, the movie itself, you know, was supposed to be pieced out into a trilogy, and it didn't happen. So, and they were probably afraid that it wouldn't happen, so they tried to just put as much as they could in the first film. Whereas with this being an HBO series, I'm guessing they're going to have like 10 to 12 episodes per season 1. So they have a certain pace that they can move along with each week, but at the same time, they're probably just trying to get certain details just kind of like out of the way to kind of like put their focus in other details again. You know, they're already starting a little bit of their movie magic I was talking about with a lot of that stuff already. You know, especially like keeping up with like the modern day world that we have today with some things, but I'm very excited about it, though. I love the show so far. The first 2 episodes have been amazing. Definitely excited and curious to see how it's going to go, though. I've really been loving it. The movie also felt more magical, but the show is more grounded and realistic in the sense. Yeah, I could see that as well. You know, again, with the movie, they had probably a lot less budgeting. You know, they had a good cast, I'll give them that. But with this, you know, like I said, you know, they've probably already got licensed for more than 1 season to go on. They've got like 10 episodes to get a lot out there. And this one, I like how you said it was like, it seems like more grounded. I like that. It really makes sense. But also in saying that, you know, it has like this other feel to it. Like, it's just like, sure, it feels like things are moving maybe a little bit faster, but it doesn't feel rushed. And it feels like a lot of the focus is going in on a lot of other characters, so to speak, than just like the main focus of the main character. Also, you know, they got a good really amazing focus on like the side story aspect of the whole thing as well, with the gosh, my brain went blank for a second. The gobbers. But I feel you. I mean, I've really liked how it's gone so far. I feel like overall, in the end, it's going to be even more amazing. But I do like, actually, I can say love the cast that they chose. Like, I'm a huge James McAvoy fan, and to see that he's actually in the show and with such a large and main focus of a scene, which was a little bit bigger, but I can't complain at the same time. It's a very nice little spot in the show. Shit, did not mean to use Outburst. That was totally unnecessary. But yeah, I mean, I've loved it so far though. Can't wait to see the rest of it actually play out. I want to recommend Watchmen as well, but again, I still feel the same about how I was saying with Watchmen a second ago. I like how the show's going down, but at the same time, I kind of wish it was a little bit more like the graphic novel instead of like being based somewhat after. I don't know. I mean, it's okay, but that's like the best I could really say about it. Like, I mean, it's okay. Being a Watchmen fan, it just kind of makes it very meh. I mean, especially if you're a fan of the graphic novel and the film. The show that they have going on, it's okay. It's just like they've made things almost a little hard to follow, but somewhat like almost like I don't know. It takes a little bit more of a focus to keep a lot of interest into it as well. It could be better. Is the best way I know to put it. It could be better. Ooh, I am dead. You'll pass in Watchmen? Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame you there. The show, to be honest with you, bluntly put, they made it a huge race thing for some reason. And I get it in some ways, I suppose, as far as like some of the story could go, but to me, it just, I don't know. It could be a lot better. I've been watching it, keeping up to date with it, but at the same time, it's just like, eh. If you didn't want to watch it, I can't really blame you at the exact same time. I don't know. It's definitely not like the graphic novel or the film, though. I'll give you that 100%. Nothing like it. It's more like just a random sequel to it. It's kind of eh. You have to watch the movie and never really watch it. I love the Watchmen film, but it's more like a sequel to that, like I was saying. It's definitely not to be sought as the same at all. Like it's completely not. If anything, it's like a weird sequel that you missed all the details in the last like 40 years about. It's like the best way I know to put it. Also, the actual graphic novel and the movie, they didn't go that whole, like, they had that weird little, like, old military, like, point of view to it without actually, I don't really know how to put it. This time around, though, they just kind of, like, I don't know, it seems like you're watching something about race wars. It just seems irrelevant to, like, what it should even be about. Thank you for the Res Minato. I don't know, it just seems like an unnecessary element that they wanted to add to the story. Much more prominently than it should be, I guess you could say. I don't know. I mean, the show's okay, though, in its own sense. It's just like that little detail alone just makes it kind of very meh, you know. Did it really have to go to that direction? I mean, no. But again, you know, like I was saying, it feels also just like more like a sequel to the film and the graphic novel than actually being about that as well, which I would have wished, and honestly, it would have been more about the graphic novel or the actual movie itself, just an elongated kind of thing, just the exact same way they're doing with his Dark Materials, but it's not like that at all. Ooh, going the wrong way. Having some decent progress in here. I mean, it could go a little bit better in my favor, but not too bad either. Especially to not be actually in the game for like a week. Almost, anyway. I really wish Choco here would calm down in the background, though. That'd help me and her and us all both out. Or 3 of us, whatever. Choco, you're killing me. Ah! Killing myself out here. Oh, shit. I'm still a little disappointed that it's going to take so long for us to get the next chapter. No, 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 no! I don't want Garuda. But the next chapter of this read, I already so want to know more about the non-historian at all. The next chapter, will we see, A2, you know, just like, there's so much in my brain from this that I really want to know and see. I would have tried to run over there, but I would have never made it. So this was a good trade-off, I guess. Only thing you wish they'd release all of the episodes at once so you can binge. Oh man, I would love that as well. I've been feeling the same way about My Hero Academia. Like I have 2 episodes left and then I'm caught up with where the season is now in My Hero. And oh man, I've been wishing the exact same thing with that show. That they would just release every episode. Like I have my buddy Nelson, who also watches the show. But he's like the exact same thing as you. It'll take a while at least. Next patch we'll get more Eden story. Yeah, I know. Just the take a while part sucks. I wish it didn't have to take a while. But I'm right there with you though. I wish that a lot of shows like that would just like release all the episodes all at once. You just get your whole binge needs out of the way. You know, you wouldn't have to wait so long. But again, you know, back to My Hero Academia, getting caught up on that. I'm already, you know, a little sad that like once I'm finally caught up, that I'm gonna be on that like 1 time a week, finally get to watch an episode, rather than just getting to put all my binge want and needs into one fell swoop all at once. Just dedicate a weekend to something like that. It'll be alright though. Oh, dead. Double dead. At least we're able to replay the main scenario. Yeah, I mean, that's really cool. I actually haven't touched much of the new game plus just yet. Or waiting for the new content. That's very true. And, you know, the new game plus aspect of it all is really awesome, especially for an MMO. It's something you never see in an MMORPG. I've not touched it yet. I mean, it'll probably be a little while before I even do. With so much content I'm trying to run and play through as far as other games go. But, you know, definitely think it's a really cool aspect, though, of the game to be able to actually have a new game plus feature in an MMORPG. Especially one a lot like this, which has such a very strong story-driven, well, just that, you know, the story's so strong. So it makes it a lot more exciting. I have no idea what alliance I'm in. I'm in B. You know what I think would make the summoner a lot better? If they had some sort of move, kind of like Asylum. I mean, some people out there think that might be OP or a little bit crazy. But, you know, just for the summoners, just general aspect of how it is, it's a very squishy class. It would almost save the class itself. More people would play it. It would make it much more usable in so many situations. And I don't know. I just feel like it'd really save the class. You actually have no desire to go back and play the old story, really. Play through it twice, and, well, that, you know, that's a good thing. You play through it twice and watch somebody else. Plus, on top of that, Rez, you watched me play through it as well. So, I feel you there. I've only been through it once myself. You can see how they do that to prevent people from abusing it, the guild and stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Rez, I can understand that, and, you know, if you're like me and you only went through it once, you know, I could see how, you know, it'd be cool in a lot of ways. I would like to, like, maybe jump into a little bit of the material one day. Will it be anytime soon? Not necessarily. But I do think the aspect of it's really cool as well, though. Ah! Oh, double damn. A little hasty. Okay, I know I got a res going on right now. I'm gonna take this as a quick advantage to use a quick restroom break. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I think I'm just gonna kind of chill here until they even teleport. I've already seen this place before, so the feet. Do a little quick character check. I don't know if I need. I don't think I need the feet any longer. I think I got it already. Yes. So skip on the feet. Damn, that was suicide. Oops. I don't know what I was thinking right there. I might have just screwed myself out of this fight. I think I did. Ugh. Move immediately. Yes. Joker. I'm probably about to die. Yeah, dead. As soon as I looked up. It's insane that I survived that long, though. Getting a little quick something going on in the background before that. It's all good, though. Horrible placement at the moment. Here we go. DPS is at least up. Has been pretty much throughout the whole raid here. We're getting there. I feel like that might have been Minato. If so, thank you so much. Sometimes you never know when you might need that rescue. No, Barnaby. I still wonder if everybody dies on this, if it like rolls credits, like all three alliances. I've yet to see it happen, and knock on wood it doesn't, but at the same time, if they rolled credits like right after this, and it'd be hands down amazing. Especially if they gave you an achievement for it on the PlayStation. Has anybody that's watching actually seen it, like all the alliances fell? And it was what might possibly happen if it does happen. Also, earlier, Rez shared on Discord the latest trailer to Sonic the Hedgehog, and I gotta say, I'm super excited for the film now. You know, we were all talking about it long ago, a while back. You know, I even said I would still watch it. You know, just for like nostalgia and to see what exactly they did with it. I'm a huge fan of a lot of the live. Damn it, I was a little early. Still early. Yeah, I killed myself. Very early on those movements. But yeah, I was talking about it. You know, I'd still watch it for some nostalgic purposes and some comedic reference, just to see what exactly they did with the film and how good it was. But now I'm like literally genuinely excited for the new Sonic the Hedgehog film. It looks fantastic. Looks like a good comedic fun time with a lot of nice little references from the game, but not, you know, too much for people that didn't play it, but also just enough for those who did, you know, in that kind of sense of things. I don't know, just it looks like a lot more of exciting of a film to be coming out now. If you haven't seen the newest trailer, strongly urge and recommend it. It looks amazing. Okay. One of them got me. I'm expecting a lot worse. Lagata completely confused Chocobo. It's kind of funny. Chocobo being a little annoying, not that funny. Okay, we are at 12% here. We're getting there. Whew. what, 6% now? %? Oh yeah. You ready for the Sonic movie? Me as well. I mean, it looks hilarious, honestly. And the changes they made to Sonic, phenomenal, honestly. He doesn't look like a weird, horrific, animated thing. He looks like Sonic the Hedgehog now. I like the actors that they actually chose as well, like Jim Carrey being Dr. Robotnik, but not just that, also, just the, give it to Susie here. Also, the dude who plays Cyclops, I can't remember his name, but he plays Cyclops in the X-Men films. Really good actor. I need these cards as well, but I really, really want these orchestration rolls or the minion more than anything. There's a small part of me that just wants to sit here all night and just like wait for everybody to leave so I can get the minion, but I'll never get it. Of course. Still, I mean, got the weekly clear, and could still get the minion or the orchestration rolls. They're not locked behind the weekly, which is nice. Not about to do it again tonight, though. Alright, gonna go ahead and switch over to the White Mage to kind of like, just kind of, you know, bring things down for the night. A lot of these are probably rinse and repeat. Gonna skim through them really quick. Wonder of the Witchweed, yes. Yeah, all these, definitely rinse and repeat. So, I'm actually just gonna go ahead and accept them all. Just skim through them. Accept them all at once. Just get it out of the way. And Minato, and, James Marsden. Yeah, dude's a really great actor, you know, he is in a lot of things from, what was it, again, he played Cyclops in X-Men. He was in that movie Hop about the Easter Bunny. He was in, I don't know if a lot of you had seen it back in the day, it was, what was it called, Sex Drive. He was in that film. I mean, he's been in a lot of things over the years. I think he was in Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, maybe? Or it could have been Death at a Funeral. I can't remember. But yeah, you know, he's just got a huge filmography that he's been in. But he's a really great actor. You know, he's good in comedy. He's good in action. Really great actor. And, you know, Jim Carrey coming back and playing a comedic role, which is something he hasn't really done. You know, he's prominently done comedic roles, but lately it's been one of the things he's done a lot less rather than sooner. But yeah, Minato, would you like to... I'm not sure what exactly I would do. But maybe one quick thing as my White Mage here. Let's see, we could probably do the Witchweed thing first. It's like, I think a little bit more farther up north here. Most of the things are north of here for this quest, so yeah, we might just do the Witchweed thing first. I'm pretty sure it's this one over here. He's pretty good. I totally agree. The dude obviously doesn't age either. Like, he looks the exact same. You know, like, when did the first X-Men come out? 2000, 2001? And it literally looks exactly the same as he did then. And, you know, we're nearing 2019 now. I'd say the guy's probably in his 40s. Take that as Minato doesn't want to do another thing as far as the duty finder. I totally understand, though. It's getting very late. It's 2:40 a.m. in my area. I think it's the same for Minato. Was fun, gotta log off, lay down, watch the rest of the stream. Hey, definitely appreciate you jumping in on the raid. Sorry, I'm still not up to par with the raid. I'm trying. The few days I've taken off the streams definitely taken a toll, so to speak, on some things I'm gonna have to get a little bit more situated with, so to speak. But hey, Minato, thank you so much for helping out tonight. Definitely appreciate that. No one thought of Jim Carrey for Eggman, but kind of genius. Definitely genius. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he's perfect, you know? He's got that sense of crazy, that sense of, like, genius at the exact same time. It just works on every level. Thank you, random person. I don't know. Thanks. Think should head out for the night. It's all good. Healthy living, no kidding. Honestly, Jim Carrey these days is definitely pretty nice to see. But Tim, definitely understand. Hopefully you have a great night. It's very late where I'm at, and so I totally understand. You probably need some rest, or you know, probably just need some solitude, which I definitely understand there. Definitely. Hopefully you have a great evening. Definitely glad to have you, Tim. And hopefully we can see you again pretty soon. You know, again, the next 3 days I'm going to be on some Ni no Kuni. So if you want to catch that, definitely would love to have you around. If not, still, you know, it'll be a little bit before I get on some more Final Fantasy XIV. But would still love to have you no matter what. Whenever you can. But again, Tim, have a great night, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time. One more. Gonna try to push for another hour, but yeah, it's all good. I'm not even gonna be on for another hour, Tim. Literally, I'm going to like, my plan is to finish this up as far as the Beast Tribe quest with the Pixies, hit up the Duty Finder for just one thing, honestly. See how that actually goes. It's just gonna be whatever is more healer prominent, unless it's a raid. I'm not gonna get on another raid tonight, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm not gonna be on here much longer as either, though. So again, definitely appreciate it and definitely understand. That's all three. Nice. Let's go turn these in. Let's go ahead and hit up the Duty Finder as well. I don't want to push it too far into the night. Let's see what's up. Let's see what the healer is needed. Leveling, maybe. Main scenario, definitely not. Okay, so it's Alliance raid. Or I'm gonna go with the leveling. See where that takes me. We'll see for the knot. It could be a long journey. Oh, insta Q. Could be a long-awaited journey. Could be a horrible, and we'll see where it goes. This is gonna be the last thing I do for the knot, though. You know, that is the spot after turning in these quests as well. Okay, it's not too bad. She swam the violet tide. It's been a while, but it should be fun. Gonna be slow, it's gonna be fast. Okay. Should be a nice one. We'll see. We stop in here, tank? What are we doing? Yep. Okay. Oh, I went down. It's all good. I could catch up very quickly. Sprint, you Lolafillin man. The good thing about the Gunbreakers, they made them. They made them pretty self-sustaining, so it's a really good thing. Hopefully, I can catch up before anything too tiresome happens. I think I can, though. And it looks like our Gunbreaker here is actually pretty well maintained as well. Again, they made the class pretty self-sustaining, so. Good deal. pretty decent so far. Good deal. Okay, this is one that I've always got to like keep my focus up on. Remember to turn into the old hag. Good deal. DPS is definitely up, which is very nice. Very good, very good. Okay, we're at the last stretch of the dungeon. We stop in here. What are we doing? Good deal. I'm going pretty well so far, not much left here. Okay, last stretch. Here we are, last boss. Here we go. I know it's more of an AoE-esque move, but definitely still helps out in this situation. should do it right here. Sweet. Good deal. I literally need nothing from here. Get a good old pass on all this stuff. I mean, it was a lot of fun. Definitely. Got a lot of good experience for it as well. Nearly halfway on my White Mage here. Which, hey, 2-player accommodations. Thank you so much for those as well. And, you know, as far as things go, gonna be turning in these Beast Trap quests, which is gonna be a nice little jump as far as these goes. And they're rinse and repeat, so not really gonna stick around and read them too much, either as well, so should be, pretty quick here. Definitely a fun, very constructive knot, though. Definitely glad I could get a lot of the things I wanted to accomplish tonight under the, well, under the belt is a good way to put it. I mean, it was definitely goals achieved here. It's 5 a.m., so a lot later than I thought I was going to be on as well. But can't complain again. Definitely got everything I was hoping to achieve out of the way for the knot. Had a lot of fun as well. And for anybody curious about my Hades prog, I'll get back to it. You know, it's not going to be for a few days, but I'm going to get back to it. It's definitely not been put under the table or anything like that. Definitely going to be back. It's not on the back burner either. Just I've got so much coming up. I mean, it's just one of those things that's I can't turn into a main focus as much as I would like to, mainly because of what it is already. And just, you know, we'll get there though. Just gonna quickly press X through all these. Just kind of like get this out of the way for the knot. Again, all these are rinse and repeat. I know what they say. I know what they do. I've been through it all. So just getting through the rinse and repeat moments here. Just kind of finishing these up. But also with that, everybody, I thank you so much for watching. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here for the knot. A little over halfway now. Getting, I would say about like 6/10 of the way to the next little level there for the White Mage. But like I was saying though, I thank you all so much for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Minato, thank you so much for jumping in and helping out with the raid tonight. But everybody, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm getting tired. I'm getting hungry. I've got work tomorrow. You know how it goes. Also, I'm ready to kind of like wind down for the knot. But like I was saying, you know, it goes without saying, my accomplishments were met tonight. Everything I wanted to achieve. Did the story for the Ishigardian reconstruction, which I want to get more farther into that as well, but I'll have to read up on it. Again, you know, I don't really do a whole lot of crafting. I'm a gatherer. I'm more of a fisherman, even at that, and it's kind of like not really helping as far as fishermen going. So we'll see how that kind of goes in the long run. But the next 3 days is going to be Ni no Kuni based. Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, I'm going to be doing Ni no Kuni streams instead of Final Fantasy 14. Which, you know, I'll definitely be back on Final Fantasy 14 here in a couple days. Or a few days, so to speak. To, you know, get a little bit more done. Get some more Hades prog in. Do some more Beast Tribe quest stuff. Don't want to fall behind on that. Also, you know, a little bit more of the raid as well. Don't want to fall behind on that either. But I'm trying to get Ni no Kuni finished before Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order comes out, which is going to be the next real game that well, I don't want to say real game, but the next game that I stream on the channel here, other than Final Fantasy 14 and Ni no Kuni, that is. Ni no Kuni, hopefully in the next few days we can actually get a good completion. Probably not going to happen this week, maybe next week though. But would love to actually have the game actually completed before the release of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order comes out. But I do thank you all so much for watching, and Rez, good night to you as well. But it's been a lot of fun. Definitely, hopefully you can catch me in the next few days doing some more Ni no Kuni, or maybe some more Final Fantasy 14 when I come back in on that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Definitely had a fun night, and thank you all so much for watching. And again, Minato, thank you for helping out tonight on the raid. But with saying that, I'm very tired, I'm very hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and call it. So again, Rez, thank you so much for watching tonight, and hopefully you have a great night as well. And thank you for all the support. Tim, glad you can get in here, and same to you as well. And everybody else that was watching over on YouTube, Minato, I know you got in on that a little bit as well. Thank you all so much for watching, and Valentine, glad you could pop in as well tonight. Definitely was really glad to hear from you. Everybody that was watching over on Twitch tonight, definitely appreciate it. And all the subs over on Twitch and members on YouTube, and thank you so much as well. And all of the actual support that goes into everything here as far as my stream goes, not only for Final Fantasy XIV, but the stream and the channels on YouTube and Twitch, period. And everybody that has made their contributions over on Patreon, thank you so much. But everybody, I'm going to get out here. I'm tired, I'm hungry, and until next time, have a great one. But until then, again, I thank you all so much for all your support, and if you want to get on the wall of appreciation, hit up Patreon. All the details are there, how to do it. Also, if you want to jump in and maybe get some emotes over on YouTube, you can join the membership there. Definitely a nice little contribution to help out the channel. Or maybe you just want to get in on some little exclusive content over from Twitch, which becoming a subscriber there is the way you do that as well. So many different ways that you can support the channel, and I appreciate everybody that has, or would like to, or that still does. Definitely appreciate every single one of you that watch. And to get on everything, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, or maybe follow over on Twitch. Definitely all of it helps me out. But until next time, everybody, I'm out of here. Hopefully you enjoy yourself and have a great night. But until next time, I'm gone. Good night, everybody.